If you're thinking about moving to Ocean City, New Jersey, first off, I get it. There's just something about this place. And maybe it's the memories from when you were a kid. Maybe it's finally wanting a place where your family gathers every summer instead of renting someone else's dream. Or you're just tired of saying one day and you're ready to seriously look at making the shore part of your life. But before you fall in love with the view, we need to talk honestly about the numbers. Because the truth is, a lot of people only look at the listing price. And here at the shore, that's only part of the story. There's insurance, flood zones, taxes and closing costs, maintenance, and depending on whether this is your primary home or your second home, or maybe even an investment property, the rules and costs can change quickly. And look, I am not here to scare you away. I want you here. I am here because keeping it real matters to me. I would much rather you understand the full picture up front than feel blindsided halfway through the process wondering, why didn't anybody explain this before? Hi, I am JoAnn Donahue with 27 years in this industry and market and 4 generations of roots here along the Jersey Shore. You're tired of the possible runaround, or you just want somebody to explain how this stuff actually works here at the Jersey Shore. You're in the right place. So let's walk through it together. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about Ocean City is people either assume everything here costs millions, or they assume they can still buy close to the beach for prices we honestly haven't seen in years. The reality sits somewhere in the middle. As of 2026, the median sale price here in Ocean City, New Jersey is sitting around $1.2 million. Now, before that scares you off, remember, median means middle. There are still condos in the $500,000 range, depending on location and condition, the size, and the amenities. But if you're talking single-family homes and even newer construction beach block properties or anything with water views, that's where the numbers can move really quickly. And honestly, that's why I think buyers need somebody willing to explain the differences instead of just unlocking doors and hoping for the best. Because 2 homes can look similar online and have completely different long-term costs attached to them. Location matters here. An older shore cottage may have charm for days, but it may also come with older systems, deferred maintenance, or insurance challenges. That doesn't mean don't buy it. It just means understand what you're buying before emotions take over. And honestly, that's the heart of this whole conversation. Now, let's talk about the part nobody loves discussing, but everybody needs to understand what you actually need to bring to the table. And this is where shore properties can surprise people. If this is your primary residence, financing is usually more flexible and cash is king. But second homes and investment properties, a different animal. For most lenders, they're going to want more money down and sometimes significantly more. So before you spend every weekend touring homes and mentally placing furniture in rooms, talk to your lender first, your financial advisor. Seriously, not because anybody's trying to pressure you, because clarity matters, don't you think? You want to know, what does this realistically look like monthly at today's rates? That way, you're shopping with confidence instead of emotion. And with Ocean City prices where they are today, many buyers are also entering the jumbo loan territory, depending on the size of your loan. That can change qualification requirements as well. Now, this is the section buyers underestimate the most. Everybody prepares for the down payment. Then closing costs show up and reality taps them on the shoulder. In New Jersey, you should realistically prepare roughly 2 to 5% of your purchase price in closing costs. So if you're buying around $1 million or more, that could easily mean $20,000 to $50,000 between lender costs, title work, escrows, insurance setup, prepaid taxes, and attorney and/or settlement fees. And I do want to touch on attorneys for a minute because this sometimes confuses buyers moving here from out of state. New Jersey is considered an attorney review state, but here in South Jersey, buyers and sellers can choose whether or not they want an attorney to represent them. I'm not permitted to give legal advice, and frankly, I won't. What I can tell you from experience is this: the title companies that I work with do a fantastic job. They really do. But attorneys read the fine print differently because that's their lane. So if hiring an attorney gives you peace of mind during one of the biggest purchases of your life, then by all means, hire one. And then I work together with that attorney. Personally, I think peace of mind has value, especially in a transaction this large. So the typical attorney fees are usually somewhere around $1,000 to $1,500, depending on the attorney and the complexity of the transaction. Again, not required, but absolutely something buyers should understand. Okay, let's talk taxes. Because anytime somebody from out of state starts looking in New Jersey, this conversation usually gets very quiet very quickly. Yes, New Jersey property taxes are high. That part is true, no getting around it. But Ocean City actually taxes differently than many inland New Jersey towns because the tax base is spread across high property values. So while taxes matter and they absolutely affect affordability, they're not always as extreme as buyers expect compared to some inland areas. Still, never assume. Always verify the actual tax records on the specific property before making an offer, and I'll help you do that. Now, here's the category that has changed the most over the last several years, and it's insurance. And honestly, this is where people really need straight answers because coastal insurance is not what it used to be, unfortunately. Homeowners insurance in Ocean City can vary significantly, depending on the age, the elevation, the construction type, and the coverage. Then flood insurance enters the picture. And flood insurance especially can vary dramatically depending on flood zone designation and elevation certificates. One property may be very manageable. Another property a few blocks away, even a couple houses away, may cost thousands more per year. And this is exactly why I tell buyers, before you emotionally attach yourself to a property, get insurance quotes and ask your agent to gather that information from the seller. Most sellers have their elevation certs and their insurance deck page, not after inspections and not after attorney review, before. All right, let's slow this down for a second and bring this into real life numbers. Let's say you purchase a home around the median sale price of roughly 1.2, and you're putting 20% down. Beyond your down payment here are some realistic year one cost buyers should prepare for. Closing costs, potentially $30,000 to $50,000. Property taxes, often $8,000 to $15,000, or depending on the property. Homeowners insurance, possibly $3,000 to $8,000 plus. Flood insurance, anywhere from $1,000 to several thousand. And again, depending on elevation and flood zone. And then there's maintenance reserves. Yes, I always tell buyers to keep reserves because salt air and coastal weather are beautiful right up until something needs replacing. Now look, I know these numbers sound big, but I'd rather sit here and tell you the truth now than have you shocked later after you've emotionally attached yourself to a property. Because the shore dream, it's wonderful, but it should also make financial sense for your life. That's the difference between buying emotionally and buying wisely. If this video has helped you clear some of the fog around what it actually costs to buy here at the shore, make sure you watch the next video because I'm breaking down Ocean City property taxes and how to research them before you ever make an offer. I'm JoAnn Donahue, and this is your honest guide to buying, selling, and living at the Jersey Shore. I'll see you in the next one.